Imagine this, you're curled up in bed, heart shattering into a million pieces. As sirens wail in the distance, your phone buzzes. It's the hospital, your fiancé. The love of your life is gone, killed by a reckless drunk behind the wheel, but that's not the end. Oh no, that's where the real story begins, because 6 months later, while everyone thought I was moving on, I was plotting the perfect revenge that would leave that monster begging for mercy. If you've ever lost someone you love and felt that burning rage for justice, you know exactly how this feels. Hit that like button if you're ready for a story that'll have you cheering by the end. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss these epic Reddit revenge tales. Trust me, this one's going to hit. You right in the feels. Let me take you back to that fateful night. It was a crisp autumn evening, the kind where the leaves crunch under your feet and the air smells like promise. I was 28, engaged to Alex, the man who'd turned my world from gray to technicolor. We'd met in college. He was the quiet guy in the back of the lecture hall with a smile that could light up a room. Fast forward 5 years, and we were planning our wedding, a small ceremony by the lake. Honeymoon in Italy life was perfect that night. I was in our cozy apartment, scrolling through recipes on my phone. Babe, pasta or stir fry? I texted him. He was on his way home from his shift at the engineering firm, probably blasting his favorite rock playlist. No reply came. Instead, my phone rang an unknown number, my stomach twisted. That instinctive knot you get when something's wrong. Mom, there's been an accident. The voice said. My world tilted by the time I got to the hospital. It was too late. Alex had been T-boned at an intersection by a speeding SUV, the driver. A 35-year-old hotshot named Mark Reynolds, some mid-level executive at a big liquor company. Ironically enough, blood alcohol level twice the legal limit. He'd been at a work party, knocking back shots like water, then decided to drive home because, in his words later, I felt fine. My Alex was dead on impact. His car a crumpled mess of metal and shattered dreams. The days blurred after that funeral arrangements. Sympathy cards piling up like unwanted reminders. Friends and family hovered, their eyes full of pity. You're so strong, Sarah, they'd say, squeezing my hand. Alex would be proud of how you're holding it together. But inside, I was a storm. My chest ached like it had been hollowed out with a dull knife. Every breath felt heavy, laced with the metallic tang of grief. I'd stare at our photos on the wall, us laughing on a beach vacation, his arm around me, and whisper, "Why?" To an empty room I started pretending because I had to, waking up each morning. That split-second amnesia where I'd roll over, expecting his warm body next to mine. Then reality crashed in the cold sheets, the silence. I'd force a smile in the mirror, practicing like an actor prepping for a role. I'm okay, I'd say out loud, even as my hands trembled. At the grocery store, I'd absent-mindedly grab his favorite cereal, those chocolate puffs he ate like a kid, and only realize my mistake. At checkout, fighting back tears in line work was a nightmare. I was a graphic designer, and deadlines didn't care about broken hearts. I'd sit at my desk, staring at the screen, my mind replaying the accident. What if Alex had left 5 minutes later? What if that drunk had called a cab? But no, Mark Reynolds chose to drive, and now I was left picking up the pieces now. Let's talk about the antagonist here, because oh boy, did Mark earn his villain status. He wasn't some anonymous shadow. I learned everything about him during the trial. Tall, slick-haired, always in expensive suits that screamed, "I'm above this." His liar painted him as a good guy who made one mistake, a family man with a wife and 2 kids, pillar of the community. But dig deeper, this wasn't his first rodeo. He'd had 2 prior duos swept under the rug thanks to connections and cash at the hearing. He barely looked at me, mumbling a scripted apology. "I'm deeply sorry for your loss." Sorry? His eyes were dry, his posture relaxed, like he was late for a golf game. The injustice burned. The judge gave him a slap on the wrist, 18 months probation, community service, and a fine that his company probably paid. No jail time. He's shown remorse. The court said remorse. I saw him outside the courthouse, laughing with his buddies, slapping backs like he'd just won a case. Not destroyed a life that night. I scrolled his social media. Yeah, I went there, posts from weeks after. The accident him at bars, toasting with friends, captioning, living my best life. My blood boiled. How dare he? While I was crumbling, he was out there, untouched, unscarred. That's when the pretending escalated to the world. I was coping, smiling in group photos at friends' gatherings, laughing at dumb jokes over coffee, but alone. The white noise in. My head turned to rage. I paced the apartment, fists clenched, imagining confronting him. You took everything from me. I'd mutter to the walls, powerlessness gnawed at me, that universal gut punch when life kicks you down and the bad guy walks free. I felt disrespected, invalidated. Like Alex's life was just a footnote in Mark's story. The turning point came 4 months in. I was at a support group for grief, one of those circles where everyone shares their pain. A woman there lost her son to a drunk driver too. But she'd fought back, sued civilly, exposed the guy's history, even lobbied for tougher laws. Justice isn't given. She said, her voice steady, you take it. That night, lying in bed, Alex's side still empty, I snapped, no more pretending for their sake. This was for me. For Yusi started planning like a woman possessed first. I hired a private investigator, dipped into our savings, the money we'd earmarked for the wedding short, tense emails back and forth, dig up everything on Mark Reynolds. Turns out he was a repeat offender, all right, hidden arrests, bribes to cops, even a hit and run from college that daddy's money buried, but the gold mine? His job at the liquor company, he was their sales director, pushing booze at events. Then driving home wasted hypocrite. I gathered evidence meticulously. Photos from his socials, him partying post-accident, witness statements from bar staff who'd seen him hammered behind the wheel multiple times. I even tracked down his ex-wife, who spilled about his alcoholism and how he'd endangered their kids. My heart raced during those late-night research sessions, coffee going cold beside me. Fear crept in. What if this backfired? What if I looked like the crazy one? But then I'd touch Alex's ring, still on my finger, and push forward. This is for you. I'd think execution time. I didn't go vigilante, no. This revenge was calculated, legal, and devastating. I filed massive civil suit for wrongful death, attaching every shred of dirt, but I didn't stop there. I leaked the story anonymously to local news. Liquor exec kills fiancé in DUI. Parties on while victim's family suffers. The media ate it up headlines. Screamed injustice protests outside his office, his company. They fired him within days, couldn't afford the PR nightmare. His wife left. Taking the kids, sponsors dropped him like a hot coal. The climax hit at the civil trial. There he was, Mark Reynolds, no longer slick bags under his eyes, suit rumpled. Fidgeting like a cornered animal, I took the stand, voice steady for the first time in months. He didn't just kill Alex, I said, locking eyes with him. He killed our future, and he laughed about it. The evidence poured out, the posts, the history, the lies. His lawyer stammered objections, but the jury's faces said it all. Discussed, verdict $25 million in damages, but the real payoff? Watching his face crumple as the gavel fell, he exploded in the hallway after, "You ruined me. You bitch, this was an accident." Security dragged him away, red-faced and sputtering me. I felt the weight lift. Tears streamed down my face, not grief this time, but release, triumph, validation for the first time. I wasn't pretending. I was free. Karma doesn't always come knocking on its own. Sometimes you have to swing the door wide open. This story shows that justice isn't just about courts. It's about reclaiming your power when the world tries to break you. What do you think? Was this revenge sweet or what? If this tale of grief turned to glorious payback gave you that satisfying rush, smash that like button and drop a comment below. What's the wildest revenge you've ever pulled off or seen? Don't forget to subscribe for more Reddit stories that deliver the ultimate emotional punch. You won't want to miss the next one. Thanks for watching. And remember, sometimes strength isn't pretending it's fighting back. See you in the next video.